Ragtime, we demand you communicate through the landline. Motivation, the more you hate that we pass fine. Cross it to it, then off the music.
Yo, what up? How you doing, Grant?
I'm living, John. How you living?
Living well, man. Trying to make it. Just got my apartment debugged, or trying to be debugged. But, you know, like most slumlords, they make it very awful and horrible. So I'll probably have to ask them to come back again to get these damn roaches out of my house.
Get them out.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Be gone, yeah. Because they messing up my life right now. How am I going to bring Rihanna back to the crib? And seeing roaches, like, she's beyond that at this point.
Wouldn't the goal be to go to Rihanna's presidential suite?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the goal. But, you know, sometimes you got to, she might want somebody that's, you know, not, she wants somebody from the hood. And, like, I feel I can provide that. But you don't want to be too hood to have like roaches crawling up down your house. So
very true. That's true.
Yeah,
it's not. She's too good for that.
Yeah, she's definitely too good for that. So I need my apartment complex to get together because I'm just messing up.
Please, apartment complex, help my brother out.
Thank you.
He doesn't deserve this. He deserves Rihanna.
Yeah. Or Francesca Amaker, if she wants to come back to Orlando or to Florida. Shout out to she's in Atlanta now.
ATL morning show.
Shout out to the ATL morning show that picked her up. Great talent, great person, intelligent. But if she ever wants to come to Orlando and vibe with the Post Gods, then I can't be inviting her to a house with roaches. It's just not acceptable. So we need to get together.
And she's only allowed here as long as she doesn't support Atlanta United. Can't have that.
Which is what the MLS commissioner says, the greatest academy in the world.
I want to fight everybody. Man. Like, it's all right. It's Atlanta sports. They're gonna fuck up. So I don't even have to. The great thing about Georgia sports is I don't have to waste energy. I do, but I don't have to because they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot, and I'll be here to watch. So it is what it is.
Yep, Super Bowl 2017 will always live in memory. Anyway, you know, welcome to the Post Gods. It's your boy, Mr. Velvet Hoop, a.k.a. the Sweet Baby Angel, a.k.a. Rihanna's #1 fan, a.k.a. Francesca Amaker's #2 fan, a.k.a. Spooktacular, Mr. Spooktacular, a.k.a. Cash Me with my Leonardo DiCaprio and Romeo and Juliet outfit this weekend.
Oh.
That's me, Jonathan, a.k.a. Jalingu on Twitter and on IG. Well, I'm Mr. Velvet Hoop on IG too. So that's me.
It's your boy, Commodore Lewis, a.k.a. Rude Van Nistelrooy, a.k.a.
Rude Boy.
Pro, a.k.a. Grant Lewis. 8-7 flag football winner today. Out there in the cold fields. You know, when the cold comes, I shine.
Frozen tundra.
I have my 2 catches on 2 targets, no drops. Just doing what I can. Just catching that ball, just snagging it out of the air. And a pass deflected. And 3 flags pulled. So I did my job. Dang. And no one scored a touchdown on my side of the field.
Jerry Rice and Deion Sanders. Jerry Rice in the sheets, Deion Sanders in the streets.
You know how it be.
That's balling, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming. We were on a 4-game losing streak after winning our first game. But again, no matter what, when I go home, when I switch shirts, I do have a championship shirt to put on to go to sleep. So at the end of the day, like
back to back,
we could do it. The playoffs don't start. We have one more game left in the playoffs start, so we might could do it. I'm looking forward to it.
So what's the team name?
The Hateful Eight, because 8 on 8.
Support the Hateful Eight. That's going to be my mission these next couple of weeks. Supporting the Hateful Eight in your flag football endeavors.
Let's do it again.
Black excellence, at least in this room, at least.
Yeah, it's really just me.
Yeah.
But, the refs out there, a lot of them are black, and they're my friends. So
nice. Hopefully that's. I mean, if they're helping you win, then so be it. Like, you know.
You know what? I let them do what they need to do. I don't try to use my friendship. You know why? Because I just try to use my skill. I believe in myself.
Wow. There it is.
You know, as a terrible human said, "I believe in me."
Wow.
He's a bad person. Don't stream his music. Steal it. Make him poor.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate the shout out to stealing music. Hopefully the RIAA doesn't hear this and find my catalog of stolen music from the last 12 years.
Still using LimeWire.
It's Kazaa now. It's Kazaa. Still Kazaa. Still Napster.
Nigga using FrostWire.
Still on Napster, man. Chill. We bouncing back.
Justin Timberlake's coming for you, dog.
Nah, man, I can't be getting those scrambled ass mixes and again MP3s again.
Have you, way back in the day? So I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to have been on the FrostWire / LimeWire tip. FrostWire had a chat room that I used to venture into because I was a fool, and it took a long time to download symphonies. These Mahler symphonies were a pain to find the right ones.
We out here downloading Country Grammar. We downloading Lil Jon, and you here
trying to get Mahler 7, dog. I'm just trying to get
Symphony
a little
number 5 out here. What the hell? What the hell is going on?
But I found a trivia game in one of those. It was like a rolling, continuous first person to like 1,000,000 points trivia game. Where it's like, you type in the answer and like the bot would ask the question and it had the blanks, and then it slowly start filling in the blanks, and you got fewer points the more fill-ins there were.
Right.
And so like these trivia games literally took like a month to get to 1,000,000 points. And so that was like the thing I did like almost all sophomore year of high school. I'd be on the computer like in the middle of the night playing with these Australians, this trivia game to try to get my knowledge up. And I got first place in one of those months once. So I won once. And that was like one of the proudest moments of my life. It still is.
My God.
Winning chat room trivia on FrostWire.
I did a chat room trivia on MSN.
Oh,
when MSN had chat rooms.
You're still with us. Bless.
Yeah. Can you believe it? Like, I was not caught up on Dateline, thankfully.
Why don't you have a seat over here?
Yeah. Thankfully, I was not. I was underage, so I hope I didn't get caught up on Dateline.
Why doesn't this person visit you? Have a seat over here.
I had a pretty big reputation on MSN. Some MSN chat. It was usually NBA chat rooms.
Oh, okay. True.
And it was a collection of. It was very diverse in terms of gender, in terms of race. It was pretty good. And we moved on from MSN to an AI fan club forum. Like
the answer.
Yeah, the answer. Like there was one woman, like she was like someone from South Asia. Like that's the origin. But she lived in Toronto, and she was like the biggest AI fan, and she created this whole website where all the MSN chat room folks in NBA chat went to that forum. I forget. I think it was AI something. I forget the name of the chat room, but that's why I first knew about forums. That's how I first got involved in like understanding
the internet. I used to be big on message boards, man.
Yeah.
I used to be all up in the Orlando Sentinel comment section too.
We're
not going to go there. This is bad. We've gone to a very bad place.
Yeah, don't divulge your username. We don't want to put you on blast.
That wasn't the lowest I went either. I used to argue with conservatives on Fox Nation.
Wow. I used to argue with conservatives on Big Soccer.
Oh, that's braver than mine.
Yeah. I was like 14 years old.
Yeah, this was bad. Like, I guess I also went on, I used to argue on Huffington Post articles.
Jeez, Louise, I cannot believe this nonsense.
Lord, take me now.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Guys, I was deep in those comment sections. Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. I love this life of avoiding comments. Heck, like I had a tweet blow up today, and I don't even get the bad tweets anymore. Like I checked it, and I'm like, oh, I got some white nationalists responding to that, but Twitter filtered them for me. Bless up. Like, I didn't even notice them. That was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess your forum life is really applicable to what you're like on Twitter now. I think I'm not really too big. I was not there too big on controversy or getting involved in getting any mess. So now I see like there was one about there's a study or a survey that came out like white people saying that they were discriminated against, and like there was a rebuttal to that on Metro, which is like a UK paper, saying like, white people, you do not receive discrimination, so shut up. And so I was reading the replies, and I was like, I'm not replying to this. I'm going to retweet and just keep it moving. Just scroll down my timeline, and that's pretty much how I interacted on message boards. Like every now and then I would jump in on a topic just because I was assured of what I was saying was right. But other than that, it's like, nah, I'm not getting involved in that. I'm just gonna eat my popcorn and watch this unfold.
Unfortunately, I live for the controversy. I love it. It feeds me. It makes me stronger. I just love. Sometimes I even love trolling, but I also love the jokes. Like I'm definitely on Twitter for the jokes.
Yeah.
Like I'm never gonna pass up an opportunity to this nigga eating beans. Like I'm never gonna pass up the opportunity for the jokes.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
The many, what are those? The many,
man. When the Steph Currys, when those like patent leather like maroon ones came out, I was driving back from Miami, and it's a miracle I made it because I was just dying on the road. I was like scratching myself, like I need to get service. I need to get these jokes off. Like it was like 2:00 in the morning. I'm coming up the turnpike trying to get Steph Curry jokes off on Twitter. God bless Twitter.
Yeah, what a blessing that is
for us. But I will say, probably being a woman, especially a woman of color, Twitter is probably a terrible place if you have any sort of decently large footprint.
Yeah, for sure. Like Jamel Hill, for example, Leslie Jones.
Why they always have to hate on my dog Leslie?
Because they're white supremacists and racist.
True.
And black people propagate that and are also patriarchal. So
we're trash.
Yeah, we're trash. Men are trash Twitter, hashtag. Yeah. Grant through the hashtag if y'all didn't see that.
Yeah, it was there.
It is what it is.
I used to actually communicate like that. I used to do something. And say
did you honestly do that?
Like for like a month. It was a bad time.
That's sad.
It's right when I started drinking gin and Red Bull.
Was this before or after you started engaging on Huffington Post?
After.
The more distinguished Grant.
Still might have hit up ESPN a little just to get a fix, but once they started switching to your Facebook account, I was out at 5,000 because I didn't really want people knowing about my life like that.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook, I definitely did not engage. I used to when I first joined, and then after I think after Amy Winehouse died, somebody was trying to like argue against that. I was like, okay, this is the last time I ever argue with anybody on Facebook again.
Well, I lasted way longer than that. I used to be, I'm still a member of a lot of like political groups on Facebook, which are terrible.
My God.
But there used to be this one fan page like that we could argue on fan pages. Oh my God. This is so
Lord.
bad. I'm so embarrassed. Like,
Confessions of a Grant.
It's way more embarrassing than like saying it in my head. It's going to be here forever.
What was the most embarrassing moment? Since this is like taxi cab confessions right now.
Meeting one of those people in real life and then knowing who I was.
Did y'all argue when you met?
No, we agreed. So we became Facebook friends. And then it was when I was living in Melbourne and my homie invited me to go play laser tag in Port St. Lucie. And I did.
Wow.
It was actually pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
it's a happy ending.
Kind of embarrassing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not something I tell people about.
No, I think it's one time that I was this is when I had MySpace, and I never had a profile picture, but I was really into this one girl on MySpace, and we met. And
so into you, don't know what I'm gonna do.
And she did not know what it looked like, and she was not she was expecting me to be some white dude. And
what was your display name?
Shoot, what was my display name? I don't even remember what it was.
I think my display name was always just my name.
It wasn't my last name. This is that time I was scared to put my profile picture and my name, like my real name, which is wild because now I'm not afraid to do that one. I don't know what changed, but either way, we met and she was not expecting to see me. She was like into skateboarding. I was not, and I was trying to skateboard. I didn't know how.
It was a skateboard
I had like
boy, so see you later, boy.
Yeah, my sister had a skateboard, so I had to borrow hers, and it was just a weird situation.
Was she white or black?
She was not white. She was mixed with something. I think she was like a light-skinned Latina.
Yeah, I got into a Facebook relationship with a Colombian lady once.
Wow, ladies. Like just like a cougar or like
I didn't want to say girl, but we were like kids. It was in high school. But this was after my friend's 15th birthday at like a country club. It was like one of her classmates from Apopka. Then I realized I just didn't like her, and I just ghosted her.
Ooh.
Sorry,
before ghosting was a term. That's what you did. The innovator.
I am an originator. I'm a creator.
Hercule Poirot. Woo. He's probably still thinking about you to this day.
I actually saw her at Walmart like 4 years later, and man, I was sweating.
Oh,
I was
gosh.
Like,
oh gosh.
She just wanted to be an item too quick, and I can't do that.
Wow.
It was a strange time. Fast times at Ridgemont High, as they say.
Afraid of commitment then, afraid of commitment now. Story of a black man.
But we don't cheat. But we don't cheat. Don't forget. Never cheated, not once.
Duly noted. Well, I don't really have an agenda, which I usually do.
I usually rely on you for that agenda.
But it's okay. We'll make it work. It's a wild card episode. Shout out to my podcast I listen to, The Friend Zone, which also had a wild card episode which I listened to, which is very enjoyable. So shout out to Hey Friend Hey, shout out to Asante and Dustin. Y'all have an amazing show. I love y'all. Black excellence all day, every day. What I can say is that Manchester City is on top, like we should be.
Like you should be. Clubs started in 2009.
My goodness, we existed for over 100 years. Yes.
Were you noticeable?
We were noticeable. Yeah. Because when the Germans bombed Old Trafford, y'all had to come to our stadium and play.
Well,
so let's not forget that.
What was an important target? Did that?
Yes. That place outside Manchester where these nobodies play.
Nobody's the greatest team in England in the history of English football. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. That's cool. Like I understand, but at the same time, you're wrong. I will give City credit. They're piling up a lot of goals. And it's the
who is the orchestrator?
Good offense.
Who is the orchestrator of all these goals for Manchester City?
One of the worst humans in the history of life. A ginger fellow. Again, a top 10 worst Belgian of all time. Kevin De Bruyne, whom I hate. And I hope
KDB is watching me.
Dun, 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 dun. I'll go Barry Bonds.
How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel when you're alone and you're cold inside? KDB in Moscow. Classic MJ song. Inverted to uplift.
I know it's interesting that you brought up the town, the city that's still red, because we've won the whole continent of Europe there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We don't need to discuss your shortcomings there. I do know that in the Champions League, we're dominating Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like we used to. Marcus Rashford,
great.
with the strength of an ox, balling in a free kick from way outside the box and just forcing the goalie to carry the ball into the net. Beautiful, like that's strength. That's majesty. That's a Mancunian balling.
Great, you scored a goal on a rookie goalkeeper. Congratulations.
He's 19 years old. He's the best player in the world.
Yes, the best player in the world took advantage of a young lad who was not supposed to even be playing.
Have you scored a free kick from 40 yards outside the box, way to the left? He started from out of bounds and scored that. That's a remarkable kick.
It would not be remarkable if the goalkeeper had the frame of mind to realize that he was halfway in the goal and correct his positioning. But it's okay. You can dominate over
We've dropped 0 points in the Champions League. We're about to make it.
Wow, Benfica, CSKA Moscow, some other team.
Don't hate on FC Basel.
What a competitive group that you were in.
Hey man, you play who's in front of you. And all I know is when we get our 4th European trophy, I'm gonna be very excited.
Let's shut that down right now, because right now y'all are struggling.
We won yesterday. Ole Gunnar Lingard showed up.
This was the EFL Cup. Let's talk about the league where y'all struggling.
It was one match, and we have some injuries, but you know what? We showed resilience.
The press are hunting.
Are coming back. The press are always hunting. You know, everyone's always coming for the king.
Jose about to go to PSG.
Everyone's always coming for the king. It's okay.
Your man Lindelof is not showing up.
He's not done so well in English football, which doesn't make a lot of sense because he's done really well in the Champions League. Maybe he just doesn't like English, the language. I don't know. But
Lukaku slipping.
Lukaku's fine. He'll be good. Listen, at the transfer window, when we
at the transfer window, I thought y'all were good. Y'all were good a second ago.
We're gonna be better.
So you don't get somebody that's gonna be injured, just like Pogba and Bailly.
Wow, you're gonna talk about my boy Paul like that. I just think that showed you
Black Boy Joy. Don't get me wrong, Black Boy Joy. But
Pogba's injury really showed how important he was to Manchester United's fluidity offensively. Yes. But at the same time, we still have DDG. And
for now,
I mean, Bailly's gonna come back sooner than Pogba. Hold up in the back, and guess who's coming around the corner? Is that the
Luke Shaw?
Is that the king of England?
Luke Shaw?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Like, I don't understand. That man that scored 17 goals last year before getting injured, he's coming. He's coming for you.
He is recovering.
All we're gonna do is get better, and we're still in second place. We're only 3 points out, 4 points out. Doesn't matter.
5. You're 5 points out.
You can see I'm not very concerned about how many points away we are from you because I know we are superior. Because we're the superior club. We're the real club. You guys are posers.
You all struggled.
You're posers.
You struggled to beat Benfica, and you only won because of
a beautiful free kick,
which was completely bungled by the goalkeeper.
That was skill. Either it was going in or it was going in. Like, I don't understand why you have to be such a hater.
It shouldn't have gone in, and it wouldn't have gone in if the goalkeeper was more aware. But I ain't gonna hate the goalkeeper too much because he's young, he's got to develop, he'll be fine. But right now, well, one, you're right, you desperately need Pogba and your boy Fellaini because y'all.
Man, listen,
y'all are struggling.
Y'all struggling was right so now. Key, and I'm just glad that Fellaini's getting his recognition, his due as the second best midfielder in England.
Okay.
Because there's Pogba and then Fellaini, the two best midfielders in the game right now. Period. End of story.
I need you to
pump the whole entire world, actually.
Pump the brakes a little bit.
I'm going to say the whole world, actually.
Pump the brakes on that.
My two 6'3" homies, or 6'4" and 6'3" homies, just dominating the midfield. And I just didn't realize how simpatico they were. And, France, Belgium, they have that relationship. They're both Muslim. Like, there are a lot of things where, like, their togetherness is missed. But that being said, we've had the international break. We did have a stumble coming out, but we're back together on Tuesday, and we're gonna beat Tottenham's garbage ass on Saturday. So I'm really not concerned.
Okay.
I'm sad, and we're definitely have to beat Tottenham just for the honor of G-Sun Park, because homie with no trophies is trying to act like he's better than JSP, the greatest Korean of all time, one of the greatest, maybe the top 5 midfielder in the history of the Premier League.
Well, your ability to defeat Tottenham would mean Pogba's coming back, which he's not this week. There's no indication of him coming back, so
he'll be back. I think he's supposed to be back the first weekend of November. So we're gonna hold it down,
which is not this weekend.
Ander Herrera and Johnny Mats are gonna do the damn thing.
Ander Herrera,
the boy, babyface Herrera,
who couldn't complete one pass against Liverpool. Who struggled against, who was it, Brighton?
Huddersfield Town.
Oh, Huddersfield Town. Were they in the Premier League last year? Let's find out what position they are in the league right now.
They started off with 2 wins.
Oh, 2 wins. Started the league. We played about 9 matches already. So let's find out.
We're second. I don't understand why this hatred is coming from.
Let's just
obviously, just like my Orlando Magic, we're gonna be on top.
Let's see where Huddersfield are right now. They are a mid-table team. They are 13 points off the top spot. And these are teams you have to beat to compete with us. And right now you're level with Tottenham. And you don't have a midfield to speak of right now.
We'll do it. We'll scout together a midfield.
As much as you want to hate on Poch, which is justified because he's never won anything.
They just lost to who at home?
In the Mickey Mouse Cup.
Yeah, who they lose to, though?
West Ham.
Who?
West Ham.
It's embarrassing.
No, it is embarrassing for sure.
I think if anyone is more on their heels, it's definitely Tottenham. And Big Daddy's coming for him. Listen, Tottenham's a second-rate club. They couldn't keep Gareth Bale. They couldn't keep Dimitar Berbatov. They couldn't keep Luka Modric.
They cannot. They won't keep Harry Kane.
They won't keep Harry Kane. They won't keep Dele Alli. Tottenham is a drive-through. The line might be a little longer for Dele Alli and Harry Kane than normal, but at the end of the day, they're a drive-through. You have someplace to go. Homies aren't going to be there. So if you're Tottenham,
they're going to be there this weekend. So
isn't it at Tottenham?
I'm
pretty sure it is at Tottenham. We know they don't know how to win the Wembley. They're pretty butt at that.
Although they just destroyed your squad, Liverpool.
My who? See, them's just fighting words, man.
No, they're playing at Old Trafford. So,
oh man, that's definitely a dub then. Like, even more of a dub than normal. Tottenham is and will forever be second tier. They're like the Atlanta sports of of England.
No, that's a pretty apt comparison, actually. I ain't gonna lie.
So and they're gonna fuck up. So it is what it is. I'm not worried. Everyone struggles every once in a while. But the sign of a true champion, which is what we are, as the most winners.
No, you're not a true champion.
We are
right
a true
now,
champion. We're the winningest club in England. We've won the league.
You're the winningest club in the Premier League, not in England.
We are the winningest club in England. We have more trophies than the Scousers.
Total.
Yes. By one.
Wow. He just dabbed. He brought back the dab.
It never died.
That's a light skin move right there. That's a Jesse.
Oh my chest! No.
That's a Jesse. That's a Jesse Lingard.
This is libel. This is slander.
That's a Jesse Lingard move right there.
No,
Pogba would never do the dab anymore. Just saying.
Maybe we just like subbing his brother. Will they notice?
Well, they'll notice when y'all are struggling in the midfield again.
Well, it won't happen again. I will say that sports has been particularly tough for me in general.
Pray for Grant, y'all. Pray for
me, guys. Tennessee is a 4.5 point underdog to Kentucky. Kentucky has only beat Tennessee once.
Shout out Trell Withers.
Since I've walked on this earth. And that was...
It's about to be number 2.
And that was because Derek Dooley decided to sit on a stool and not coach. Our best player just got pulled over for weed today, so he won't be starting.
Oh.
He's suspended. It doesn't get better.
Legalize it. Legalize it.
First of all, this is bullshit. You're the Knoxville police. And you're really going to pull over the starting running back for the Tennessee Volunteers when we're already a 3-point dog to Kentucky?
He'll be fine. He's going to the NFL.
This is bullshit, man. But it's okay, because the last time we were underdog to Kentucky, we beat them 52-50. So I'm not worried. They're trash. We're gonna be on the comeback trail. But a small bright spot in my life, our Orlando Magic are 3-1.
Magic.
Aaron Gordon had a career high 41 points, 5 for 5 from 3 against the lowly Nets, who actually are pretty good. They beat us the first time we played them. Already played
this season?
Yeah, we already played them twice. They're only lost. We lost to the Nets.
Wow.
So we beat the Cavs, the Nets, and the Heat. It's not bad. I'm proud of us.
The Cavs is the only team that's like, okay, you beat the Cavs, but
the Nets are kind of balling. The Nets lead the league in scoring.
We'll see how long that lasts. I mean,
they scored over 110. They've scored over 110 every game they played.
It's a good start, but
I'm not saying they're great, but they're playing well. Like we beat a team
you're
playing
right.
well. They're young. So that's one good thing happening in Orlando. A rock's throw. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Orlando, probably the most decorated athletes ever play in Orlando. Easily most decorated athlete to ever play in Orlando. Ricardo Kaká will be playing his last match next week. I think it's a charity match for Puerto Rico. He already played his last league match, which was awful.
6-1 defeat.
It's freaking Philly. Trash town. I might have been born there, but shout out Marissa.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
But man, it hurt.
No, it really does
sad.
suck. It really does suck because I remember Kaká when it was AC Milan way back in the day, and I remember when we tried to buy him. City tried to buy him for $100 million.
He didn't want to go.
He didn't want to go. He didn't see the vision, which is understandable because we had Mark Hughes as the manager at the time.
And you're Manchester City, like that's also a big draw.
Yeah, we have Pep Guardiola now, which is the best manager in the world. Yeah. How do you feel?
I mean, it's a lie, but
don't hate on us in our H&M suits. Either way, no, it's sad because he was such a legend, and obviously he was not at his best. One, when he went to Real Madrid, he was at his peak, and then he kind of squandered that.
Crap,
yeah, that kind of went downhill.
It's weird how
playing second fiddle to Ronaldo, which is like, what else can you do?
He's the best player in the world.
Yeah, and so now he had to see out his career with Orlando City, which was not really helpful because we didn't really back him up in terms of our talent.
No, we did not.
So that's unfortunate.
Or coaching.
More
talent than coaching, I'd say. I was at his very first MLS debut. We gave up an early goal to Mix Diskerud.
That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
I was so mad. Sitting next to these New York City supporters, which disgusted me.
Shout out City.
Trash. Fuck Pirlo. Fuck David Villa.
MLS club.
Fuck Diskerud.
Shout out Vieira.
But it's like the 84th minute. Things are looking bleak. But we get a penalty outside the box. It's a weird angle, but there's hope. And Ricky fires it in, and it bounces off someone's booty cheek, double caked up on a Saturday, right into the back of the net, and we lost our collective minds. The first goal in Orlando City MLS history was scored by Kaká. I want everyone to remember that, and it was brilliant. It was a brilliant, and he's built us out many times. Beautiful free kicks, a lot of finesse from outside the box. He's fiery, he's passionate. He really put us on the map.
Class above.
And I really want to thank him for everything he did for the city.
Truly a class above Ricardo, Isaacson, Dos Santos, Kaká.
Is that his real name?
Well, I mean, Kaká is like the nickname, but
yeah,
Ricardo. I told you I've been following him for a minute. So that's Ricardo, true. Isaacson, Dos Santos. I don't remember his last name. I'll just stick with Kaká.
But he's a great man. I hope he just retires. I think.
Where else can you go once you're in MLS? Like, how much lower can you go after that point?
It's true. So maybe he wants to coach.
Well, where would he coach, or who would he manage?
Brazil youth. Santos.
That'd be tight.
Like, heck, go coach Everton. They need someone. Go to the Toffees, dog.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time going to Everton, all right, Kaká? Hey, Ricky, if there's anything that you're gonna do not go to Everton. They're trying to recruit my man Arteta. It's like, man, y'all trying to get relegated. You're just asking to be relegated.
Didn't you draw with them earlier this? Oh.
Yeah, actually, that was the best thing that could happen to City because we learned that we can't be slipping up, and that's why we've been winning ever since then. So let me give a shout out real quick to Manchester City. Let me give a shout out to Pep Guardiola. We figured out the Premier League finally.
Won't last, but that's okay.
Won't last. Pep Guardiola is a fucking legend and a genius. It's going to last as long as he's managing our squad in the Premier League. He's figured it out. He's figured out tactics. The Premier League has figured out how teams work, and we've been extremely successful with a man, KDB.
I hate him. Hope he dies.
Future PFA Player of the Year.
Hope he dies.
Future FIFPro Player of the Year.
That's never gonna happen.
That's definitely gonna happen.
They're never gonna let someone with that punchable face win that award. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
He has been a godsend for us this season. Like his passes alone have just been so orgasmic. Like I just feel like I need to go to the other room right now after just thinking about his passes.
Wow, I hate you. I hate your blue. I hate Aguero.
Aguero,
rests up.
He's gonna be. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he is back.
He's back. He's about to break the record. All-time City goal scorer.
Non-European.
No, just all-time City record.
Oh yeah, but is he close to the non-European Premier League record?
No. Well,
you should be.
Yeah, I was thinking of Henry, but Henry plays for France, so he's European for sure.
I want to say,
yeah, because it's York. Yeah, York is the highest. I think it's like 123.
He's really about to ruin a black man. You're really rooting for that scrub over a black man. I see how you are. No loyalty.
Listen, this is not to
don't even care about your people like that.
This is not to this is not to
really
dismiss Dwight York's accomplishments.
That's what you're doing. That's what I see.
Shout out Trinidad for eliminating the U.S. national team. We haven't been on the pod since then.
Oh wow!
Forgot about that upset. But either way, shout out to Sergio Aguero about to break the record. Came back from a broken rib, bounced back, is playing well. Pep's really got it out. He's doing well. Sterling, he's living up to his potential. People counting him out after coming to Liverpool, after transferring to Liverpool. Listen, Pellegrini did not know how to make the best out of Sterling. We got Pep Guardiola now. He's on point. Sane
I'm so
killing him.
excited for Manchester City to fall on their faces.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. So
that's what I'm saying. We needed Rooney.
When we win number 21,
when's that gonna happen? This year? You think it's gonna happen this year?
It's gonna happen this year.
You a damn lie.
I believe in Tony Martial. I heard he came from France. The British media said he had no chance. 50 million down the drain.
Listen,
Tony Martial scores game. Like this is just how we do. This is how we be.
Well, he didn't score when y'all needed him to score to beat Huddersfield Town. So,
like they bring up old shit. I'm talking about new shit. I'm talking about.
Well, he hasn't scored since. So, what new shit am I bringing up?
He scored in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But he's doing well. The rotation, him coming off the bench is lethal because he's too quick for these cats.
Wow.
With only 20 minutes left, he's just killing people on the wing.
Wow.
He reminds me of a young.
Don't say it. He's gonna say it.
Ronaldo.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
superstar.
You can have your Tony Martial, you can have your big stars, but they don't mesh like my man KDB, my man David Silva, who I thought was coming back home, but apparently he's doing the Rooney treatment, which I'm a little disappointed about, but it's okay. He's playing lights out.
Can't wait till he gets that hair. You guys are gonna be done. He's gonna be done. Little does you know.
Yeah, once you get that transplant, your career just takes a downward shift in football. Apparently,
it doesn't work.
We got John Stones and my man Otamendi playing
Stones,
well.
You literally just said John Stones, and you believe that.
Pep's got John Stones playing the best football he's ever played.
Hey, until he got injured, Phil Jones is playing the best football he's ever played. So,
are you joking?
I'm telling you, God's honest truth.
You're clearly joking.
Phil Jones is outplaying the Deacon.
Okay, anybody could play. I can outplay the Deacon.
I mean, why do you have to lie like that?
It's the truth.
It's a falsity.
Usain Bolt can outplay the Deacon at this point with a bum hamstring. Shout out Usain. I didn't mean to call you out like that, but I'm just trying to prove a point here.
Usain Bolt's a great Manchester United supporter, and if you want to join the squad, we got you.
He's going to Dortmund. They already called it. They already called him up. It's Germany, man. He loves Germany. He's always like Oktoberfest. We're in Lederhosen.
Same.
Yeah. Small ain't doing that.
All right, we're being a dead horse here. We really need to get to the real news. Oh, beautiful on spacious skies, or amber waves of grain. Ray Charles is rolling in his grave right now. Whitney Houston's rolling in her grave after giving us the greatest national anthem of all time because USA couldn't get it done. And made the World Cup. I don't like Mexico definitely took the dive because Mexico's like, oh really? Oh whoops.
Oh, 2014? What was that? What year was that again?
Pardon? So
Panama, who?
It's Bruce Arena's out after how long has he been here? 8 months?
Long enough.
Months?
Long enough.
Too long. It's just here we are.
This was that night was probably the greatest night in football history. It's a watershed moment for the United States to realize that one, we are not that good. We have never been that good. And it shows that the Federation, the United States Federation, the MLS, and a pretty sizable chunk of United States national team supporters are delusional, and they don't know how to change up their style to suffice football globally, and we will never succeed.
It just hurts so bad that I welcome the USMNT into my home city, and we go out there and dance on those fools. And I think, all we need is a draw. This will be fine.
All you needed was a draw. Think about that.
We just shit ourselves. And it's even worse that Pulisic...
Jump and wave.
Pulisic
Jump and
gave us
wave.
hope. That young man went out there and scored a beautiful goal, only to be let down by every other scrub on that fucking team.
He might even want to go back to Croatia now.
He should.
I'd rather catch a pass from Modric than Bradley at this point.
Did Croatia make the World Cup?
They're in the playoffs.
At least they're in the playoffs.
Which they're pretty set to win, I think. I think they play like Northern Ireland, some squad. Some squad that I know they're going to beat.
It's just so hurtful. But it isn't because, you know what? We don't have to worry about Donald Trump ruining the World Cup for us.
Yes, we do not have. That's a really sad part. Is that I was wishing
because we don't have to worry about that fool.
I was wishing for the downfall of the United States because Donald Trump was not going to. Be
all I remember is
when
when the black man was president, we always made the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
We get the white guy back and look what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. U.S. Federation. Like, hey, flyover country. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Kansas City.
Everyone blame Donald Trump for the reason why United States didn't qualify. But it makes sense because they kind of operate like how Donald Trump does. You know, lie about everything, lie about how great they are, lie about how the academy is so great, lie about how the development of players is so great, lie about how they lie about how I don't know. I don't know how many things you got lie. Yeah, just lie. Everything they talk about is lies. Like it's kind of ridiculous. And a lot of the argument is around like how, we should replicate the women's team. It's like, first of all, the federation controls both sides, and the women's team also has issues that you don't want to bring up because if you do, you understand how embarrassing it is, the situation that we're in.
Pay the 4-time World Cup winners.
Yeah, one is a tremendous gender gap. Two, the United States women's team is going through the same thing that the men's team is going through in terms of the pay-for-play system, which develops players, which is extremely expensive, which excludes most of the people of color and just highlights white people in the league. Three, it's extremely racist. It took, what's her name, who just retired, like leading goals, the main goal scorer for U.S. women's national team.
Not me. Abby Wambach.
Yes, it took her to go to Immokalee to see how undocumented folks are in the fields to realize, actually, I don't support Donald Trump's anti-immigrant status. policies. It took her to go to Immokalee to really figure that out. So,
Megan Rapinoe has been with the cause though.
No, Megan Rapinoe's always been for it. So
she's always been down. Shout out to Rapinoe.
I mean, the women's domestic league here is so off pace that folks have to go to Europe to play, and they're taking time off of the women's league here just to play in Europe. Like Carly Lloyd, Manchester City player. Shout out Carly Lloyd. Alex Morgan plays in, I think
she was playing in France.
Yeah,
she's back.
She's back now, but she
also got kicked out of France.
At the Epcot Center.
It was Rose and Crown. I would say, like reading the report.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous case. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be no, it's not going to be a soul searching situation because we have the same leadership that believes the same things.
We're just fortunate that there aren't many other sports for women to get in to filter out the athletes that we need.
Yeah,
that women's soccer is more highly touted than men's soccer for young girls.
Yeah,
it's really basketball, soccer because they don't have football.
Nope.
Softball's kind of there, but not nearly there.
This hockey.
Volleyball, kind of. Like, volleyball, I think, competes pretty much with it, but pro career-wise, soccer is really the only thing they have besides basketball.
Yeah, and for most women's sports is relatively new. So it's actually not even a starting point, but the fact is that the United States has so much money and resources to put into it. So that's already just like the Olympics. Like we have enough money to invest in resources for all our athletes. So of course we're going to dominate in terms of medal count. Same thing for football. Like the women's leagues globally are still relatively new. So
because Title IX was what, 79 or like early 80s?
Nah, it had to be 70s. Like you're right. I
late
think
70s.
Yeah, either
shout
mid or
out
late
to
70s.
the late Pat Summitt.
Yeah, shout out Pat Summitt for real. Go Vols.
Lady Vols. We're calling them that again.
Go Lady Vols.
It's
I apologize.
Weird. That's Pat's legacy.
Hey,
greatest coach of all time.
I'm with it.
But yeah, we do have more money and more resources, and there's less stereotyping on female soccer players.
Yeah.
And suburban families will put the money into it.
Yeah. But I mean the issue is like it's still segregated in terms
very
of
much so
race. So like the issues that we see in the men's game is just still in the women's game, but it's the fact that we're winning that we're bypassing what's happening. So once we start losing, we're definitely going to see the fact that women are underpaid. Women of color are underrepresented in a women's team. I think there's maybe like 2 or 3 women of color in the national team. And every time there's a person of color up in the ranks, they're not nearly as advertised, not nearly as developed as everybody else outside of just overall development, like marketing development, everything like that. So you see Alex Morgan, you see Amy Wambach, you see Carly Lloyd, you see Megan Rapinoe. But I mean, you see Megan Rapinoe. I mean, obviously she's probably more aware of like the power dynamics as opposed to other folks. Although Alex Morgan, sort of in a way, how she described it when she got kicked out of Disney, but it's a very strange way how she recognized the dynamics. But either way, I think she understands. So I don't think it's gonna. Well, one is not gonna change because despite the fact that all these people are running for the USSF president, which is like the governing body that runs our league, they're trying to get the 2026 World Cup, and his ego wants him to be there. So he's not going to leave. We're going to continue to pay for play system, which excludes a lot of people of color, which means a lot of people aren't going to be developed, which means we're going to keep deluding ourselves. And once we start losing again and again and again, we're going to figure it out that, maybe we should change up. Maybe we should change the way we think. But it's hard because people that are in power right now that's what I'm saying. Like the MLS commissioner is trying to say like Atlanta United has one of the best youth academies in the world. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Barcelona, Ajax, Sporting Lisbon, Ivory Coast,
don't do this.
Clairefontaine, Manchester United.
The best youth program in England.
No,
we have a 3,883 game streak since 1937 of playing someone from the youth academy. The longest streak in England.
Who are your youth players that play for Manchester United right now?
Lingard, Twanzanabe, McTominay, Angel Gomez.
Okay, out of those people,
Rashford.
Who plays regularly besides Rashford and Lingard?
It's still developing youth. You know who else came from the youth academy? Don't let me name these names.
Not historical. I'm talking about right now.
Don't let me name these names though. Bobby Charlton.
I'm talking about right now.
But I'm saying it's still something that we're developing. And since one of our best players, one of the best players in the league, is also a youth product, I think, and we still have a streak going back 80 years. I think real recognize real.
Besides, I'll give you Scholes, Beckham,
Neville's. I mean, the brothers.
Yeah, the Neville brothers.
Yeah, the Neville brothers. Giggs.
In terms of world class,
Bobby Charlton.
Yeah. But in terms of consistency in developing players, Ajax is definitely above Manchester United. Clairefontaine is definitely above Manchester United. Thierry Henry. David Trezeguet. Do you want me to keep going?
I'm just saying numbers
okay.
wise that we're winning.
You're beating Clairefontaine, like the main French development.
Just gonna talk.
Mbappe, Pogba, Kurosawa, Lloris.
Lloris is not
Conte.
world class. Conte's okay. They're not all world class. Kurosawa's not world class either.
And over the past 5 years, you produced Rashford, who's not world class either.
What?
Yeah, he's not world class.
Who?
Rashford. Are you honestly telling me?
Are you top four?
Are you telling me Rashford is world class?
Top four Golden Boy and not world class.
You're not world class. It's because you're top 4 Golden Boy. That was the young person of the year.
Yeah, it is.
Mbappe's not world class.
Mbappe is world class.
He is not a top 5. I mean, I guess it depends on how you qualify it. Mbappe's not a top 5 striker in the world.
I think he's top 10.
Do you qualify world class?
Rashford are both top 10.
Oh my gosh, are you joking? Striker. Top 10 striker in the world. You have Rashford and Mbappe up there.
9 and 10.
My goodness. Anyway,
I'm trying to get my blood pressure up today.
Point I'm trying to make is that
the devil will not succeed.
The point I'm trying to make is that there are many academies much greater than Atlanta United.
Oh yes.
And just reading on Twitter and reading articles, folks are really deluded into thinking that the United States is up there with any of these programs, any of these national teams, any of these domestic leagues. You have the MLS. You have folks thinking that MLS is a club system. It's not. It's a franchise system, just like the NBA, NFL. They get up and move. So unless you change that completely, we're never going to be successful. And right now, as it currently stands, the leadership in place is not willing to let that happen. The leadership in place is about business. And business does not mean successful team. Business means how we make as much money as we can. Okay, good. This is our system. Doesn't matter how great our team is. We're going to keep diluting our people that support us, our fans. And we're happy with that as long as we keep making money. That's why Columbus is trying to move to Austin. That's why Orlando, if we do not succeed, we'll just get up and move somewhere else, even though we just got a new stadium. Still.
They ain't going nowhere. We're going to have a World Cup game.
Okay. If the Brazilian owners say like, okay, you're not gonna build us a new stadium, all right, perfect. We'll just get up and move to, I don't know, Montgomery. I'm not saying that they would do that because that'd be ridiculous, but saying it's there.
I burn all of Alabama down. And I really have multiple reasons to do it anyway, so don't even guess. Don't even start me like that, dog. I'll do it. So, I'll pull a Sherman's March West.
So Sunil Gulati, the USSF president, we need you to either step down.
Isn't Landon Donovan thinking about running? I read that somewhere.
I didn't read. Eric Ronaldo, as far as I know, some dude named Gons is trying to run, but they both don't understand how the game works either. Like it's just really the wrong people are in charge and the wrong people are running. So I don't know. It's not gonna be a fix. Folks think we're gonna easily qualify for 2022. Like all these teams that in the CONCACAF right now are just gonna get better. So I don't know what our plan is, but we're messing up unless we change something ASAP. ASAP Rocky.
I was gonna say that too. Great.
Shout out to the mob.
Yep. Quick baseball update. 7-5 Astros, middle of the 11th.
Dang.
This game got really spicy real quick.
1-1. Going back to Houston. Shout out George Bush. Just don't touch
George
nobody.
Copperfield. Did you hear? That was his nickname for himself, David Copperfield.
Wow.
And he was supposed to be the smart one.
The
smart one's the brother we're going to talk about. Preston?
Yeah. He's 93 now. So
Harry? I know it starts with a P.
Something like that. Don't really care. Just leave these. Stop assaulting women, please, George H.W. Bush. Thank you. You got a top 5 for us?
Yeah. Top 5. Favorite things to order at Taco Bell?
Dang. That's going to be rough, but let's begin.
My number 5 is any of the quesadillas. They're not great, but they get the job done.
They do get the job done. You're right. I would go with the Crunchwrap Supreme. It's usually right now it's my go-to, but it's just a perfect wrap. This is a perfect wrap. It takes like 7 to 8 bites. I feel fulfilled. I can carry on the rest of my day. I can go if I need to go out to the club. I need to eat something right now. Get a Crunchwrap, go out, be good. Put some fire sauce on it. I'm good to go.
My number 4 is definitely got to be the Cinetwist.
Ooh,
a nice, cheap, airy but delicious dessert.
It's a good shout. 4, I would go with the quesadilla. That was my second go-to. Like, if they don't have a crunch wrap, I go to quesadilla. The chicken quesadilla is on point. Oh my gosh, it melts. How the way the cheese melts into it, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah,
it's wrong, but it's good.
It is wrong, but at the same time, it's all right. And then again, putting fire sauce is it's like God's gift. If I use that term.
If you could marry fire sauce, would you?
I would marry it.
Okay, true.
It would be a long courtship. We would have to be engaged for a minute, but I'm so in love with fire sauce. And then once you mix it with the cheese and the chicken is there, and if they cut it right, it's like perfect bite size to your mouth. It's mercurial.
Oh,
I don't know how else to put it. It's
also
amazing.
Great cleats. Shout out Nike.
Yes, also great cleats. Yes, exactly.
My number 3 is another dessert. It's caramel apple empanada.
Wow.
For some reason, they just crisp it up right, and just like they could just serve me the caramel apple empanada with nothing in it, and the flakiness would just make my day. I love flaky pastries, so I'm kind of want one right now. I might have to stop by Taco Bell on the way home.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at you at all. Number 3 for me would be the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos.
Oh,
I mean, what more needs to be said? Doritos, Taco Bell. You can't beat it. I can't say nothing more than that. Put some fire sauce in it. Still great.
Number 2 for me is it's not as popular among people, but it's one of my favorite actual food. It's the Mexi Melt.
Oh,
the Mexi Melt. It has that perfect cheese. The beef is just, they had tomatoes in there. The beef is seasoned up right, and it's just like it just melts in your mouth, and I absolutely love it. Like I can eat like 12 Mexi Melts in one sitting. I could.
Shit.
I haven't. But I wish I had.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do something like that. Yeah,
I might die.
Yeah, probably. Number 2 for me would be, accessory to the meals is the soft taco.
Oh yes,
it's a good shout. They put just enough mincemeat in there to make you feel like, okay, I didn't want to eat this, but it's there. I'm not quite full from the rest of the meal, so let me eat this. Let me eat this soft taco, and it really hits the spot. I didn't even have to put any fire sauce in it. It's just yeah,
it's really that legit.
Yeah, it takes like 5 or 6 bites. Wolf it down, you'll be good. You'll be good to go for the rest of the night. So I go with my soft shell taco.
My number 1, it has to be straight out of the fountain, Baja Blast.
Oh my gosh! Hey, that's my number 1 right there too.
Like I remember when these fools thought that they could sell me Baja Blast in a bottle, and I thought that would be sufficient. Boy, was I wrong. Wow, I've never felt so used in my life. I spent money on that multiple times. The way that the filter, if you've ever taken apart a fountain soda machine, which I have, there's an air filter that filters the syrup and the stuff to makes it mix, and that's how you get those air bubbles in there fresh. And when the Baja Blast is popping, like it's just so beautiful, man.
It's like a thirst trap.
A literal thirst trap.
It's like actually getting nudes actually.
When you get those unsuspecting nudes.
Yeah.
You just like
whoa.
Look at your phone, like, true. And you get the straight points.
Yeah.
And then your day's better.
It's a blessing when you open IG and it's like, send a message, and it's a picture. It's a picture. So it's like, let me rub my hands like Birdman right now because it's about to be on. No fire sauce needed for that one.
I'm glad we came to a consensus on that.
Yeah.
Two roads. The road did diverge, as Robert Frost said, but we came back home.
Hey man, you're a Scorpio, I'm a Taurus. We're polarities. We both reach the same direction, same destination, just different ways.
That's true. So this has been a good week. I look forward to
seeing United lose.
We're not going to lose because we're better than trashing them. North London Trash Football Club or wherever they are. I don't care anymore.
Wow.
So I will be eating chicken on Saturday because we're about to roast those fools. And I'm out. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we out. Catch us on Facebook, The Postcards, Twitter, Postcards.
And check out 8pounds.com for all your music needs.
8pounds.com, yeah. Shout out Project Pat. Catch us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. I believe that's it. And see y'all next week. Peace.
Rag time. We demand you communicate through the landline. Motivation, the more you hate that we pathfind. Cross it to it, then off the music we flatline. Going crazy like dope boys in Atlanta. Them drug dealers and me, they all preside when I flip the grammar. Murmur the mantra like